Master Vegan here, and today we're going to be talking about pineapples. Everybody's seen pineapples in the store, but I find a lot of people don't know when a pineapple is ripe. So today we're going to go over the three major points in finding out how a pineapple is ripe. Obviously, when you look at these two pineapples, you can tell that one's ripe and one is not. But how can we tell if this one's ripe enough or if it's too ripe? The first thing you can do is you can pick up the pineapple and give it a smell. And you want it to smell sweet, which this one does, but definitely not fermented at all. If it's fermented, it's overripe. This one smells sweet, which means that it's starting to ripe and the carbohydrates are turning into sugars from starches. So perfect. Number one is perfect. It smells sweet. You also want to make sure that it has this nice golden color to it as opposed to the green. Once again, when the starches turn into sugars, it turns the pineapple, the exterior of the pineapple, into a nice golden yellowish color. And that is the sugars coming out of the pineapple as opposed to the hard green, sort of a crocodile color here in this pineapple. Which brings me to number three, how you can tell for sure that it's ripe. If it passes the smell test and it's golden, brownish gold and yellow, you're going to want to give it a little bit of a squeeze. That's number three. So when I squeeze this pineapple, it's got a little bit of a give to it. It's not soft, but it's definitely got some give to it. Now, if I try to squeeze this one, it's pretty much hard. There's no give to it whatsoever. Whereas this one, you press on it and it's got a little bit of a give to it. So you want to double check there's no rotten spots anywhere. Everything looks good. So we're going to go ahead and cut this open. I'm always surprised at how many people don't know exactly how to cut a pineapple the proper way, or at least the way that I was taught when I was in Hawaii. So let's go ahead and cut this open. I'll put this one over here to ripen. Now the first thing you're going to want to do is wash off the pineapple because you don't know what's been sprayed on it. There could be anything, pesticides, larvicides, pretty much anything. So I've already washed this off, so we're going to go ahead and give it a cut. Cut it open. The first thing you do is you're going to cut off the top. Get a nice sharp knife and cut the top of the pineapple off. And it should be that nice yellow and soft, sweet smelling fruit inside. And then the same with the other end. We're going to cut this off as well. And the bottom of the pineapple is almost always riper than the top just because of the way that they stack them in the stores and during transit. And one of the reasons they call this a pineapple, aside from the fact that it grows on a bush that's pretty much impossible to get to, the fruit, is obviously because of the spines. So we're going to go ahead and make cuts in here and make sure we get all these spines off, because if you get any in your mouth, you're going to cut yourself. So we're going to cut off the spines. Try to keep as much flesh as possible. And there we go. Now, when we have what's left, you have to make sure you get every single spine off. So make sure you have a nice carving knife and carve off every little brown piece. As I said before, you don't want to cut your mouth. If you're making a dish, you don't want to cut your guest's mouth. It's not unusual to have a brown spot on a pineapple where maybe it could have gotten bruised during transit. So we're going to cut those bruise spots off. There we go, and I'm just going to give this a quick little rinse. There we go. And now, of course, the only other part of the pineapple that we can't eat is the core in the middle. So we simply are going to carve around that core and save as much of the pineapple meat as we can. And I can tell when I cut this pineapple up that it is soft and it's going to be super sweet. And there we go. We got our pineapple fingers. So you can make this into a fruit salad, you can put it in a smoothie. There's so many different things you can make with a pineapple. Pineapples are just packed with tons of vitamin C. As a matter of fact, 1 cup of pineapple, maybe about this much, has over 100% of your vitamin C requirements for the day. So it's a great thing to put into your morning smoothie. Also has a ton of manganese, copper, B1, B6, and is an excellent source of fiber. So I'm going to cut this up, make myself a smoothie, and enjoy it. So until the next time, it's themastervegan.com. Please come and visit my website for some more great tips on tropical fruits, smoothies, vegan recipes, and more. We'll see you soon, and enjoy.